Euge Groove's got 6 chart-topping albums in 10 years, 14 top 10 radio singles, 6 of which went to #1, and holds the record for the most #1 singles on the Billboard Contemporary Jazz chart. Well, now he's taking his music to a whole new dimension, literally, with laser beams and interactive music.
Well, you know me, I'm searching for the coolest gear around the world, so I'm here in Dallas, Texas with my old friend Euge Groove. Euge, great to see you.
Nice to see you, sir.
You may have seen Euge on stage with Tina Turner or Joe Cocker or Huey Lewis in the News. Tower of Power is a long list. And when he's not on the road with somebody like that, he's in the studio creating his own music. And we've got something that I think is absolutely incredible. I don't know anything about it, I just know it looks good. What is this, Euge?
This is the Beams interactive music system. This is the Beams controller, and it works with software in your PC. There's a laser beam controller where there's actually laser beams coming from the arms into the center of this, and it can trigger different parts of the song. So it's kind of if you took Guitar Hero and crossed it with GarageBand, this is sort of what would come out of this.
With lasers?
With lasers, and play it with light, exactly.
And you break those beams and create music?
You can hold your hand in it for a continuous sound, or you can strum it like you would a guitar, or pluck it like a guitar.
Like,
go ahead,
try it?
Anyone.
So there's your saxophone.
There's my saxophone.
There it is right there.
Just to show you briefly, we have some of the elements of the song. You have the sax over here, a guitar part over here, my wah guitar, which is the favorite, of course, a little rhythm guitar, and if you see the other banks down here, it shows you there's some short sax licks, and you go to the other banks by hitting here.
Okay.
Okay, we try to keep things, if you play it musically speaking, on the beat or in a rhythmic part. Okay. So I'll kind of coach you through.
After getting the 411, it was so easy to learn and to play using the Beams interactive music system.
With the Beam Studio software, you can bring in your own components of your own original materials, assign each one of those to one of the beams, one of the laser beams, and then break the beams, again, as you normally would do, so you're creating your own compositions. That's how I put together the compositions for my disc. So it's a full-on studio that you just control through the laser beams. You can bring in as much original content as you want. If you're a solo musician, you can actually shut off the main instrument and use the beams as the backing band, as the backing track. So, you know, how cool is that if you're out on a gig and it's already going to attract attention because you have this laser beam controller and it's playing your backing material. As you stop singing or playing the sax or stop playing the guitar, you can take a solo on one of the other instruments within the beam. So I think it would be great as a backing band all in itself. With any great musical instrument, there are absolutely no limits. I can look at it one way, someone else can look at it another way and get a completely different use out of it. You're just controlling the music through light. That's a first time ever, that's a brand new concept, and I see something different than the next guy might see it. So there's absolutely no limits to it. What one man will use it for, maybe to do DJing, I'm using it to let fans interact with my music. Somebody might use it to be the backing band for them on a live gig. Another guy might use it to do gaming software at home. So it's completely open-ended.
You know, Euge, with your music, with Chillaxin, I can actually perform your music and interact with you. And as an artist, it gives you access to the fans that I think is very unique.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it's really, fans can get hands-on with your music.
That is so cool, and for artists, it gives you another opportunity to interact.
But this is the first time where you really have the music in a new dimension, interactive. I mean, there's nobody else that's putting out their songs. This is sort of, I guess, a greatest Euge Groove hits or whatever, you know, a combination of 10 of my most popular songs. That's the first time that's ever been put out like that. And to be able to reach out to my fans and say, here you go, to have your go at it, you know, I mean, that's incredible.
Well, if you want the coolest piece of gear that I've seen in a long time, this would be it. It's the Beams interactive music system. Euge, thanks for the tutorial, man. I'm gonna run out and get one of these.
Yeah, I think we can hook you up.
This is so cool. Beams, you gotta get one. This is the gear right here.